Some 165 million years ago, the Texas-sized landmass we now call the island of Madagascar broke away from the east coast of Africa. Due to the long-ago separation from the mainland and the relatively recent arrival of people, some 80 to 90% of Madagascar's plants and animals are found nowhere else in the world. The montane forest of Pyrenees Reserve is a special place which is a short distance northeast of Tana and which is home to several species of the endemic and fascinating Madagascar lemur. The Indri, the largest and most sonorous lemur, helps make both Pyrenees and Madagascar unique. The chances of hearing the remarkable calls of the Indri at Pyrenees are always good. After all, their calls, which may be described as a cross between the sound made by a first-time trumpet player and the call of a humpbacked whale, can be heard 2 miles away. The question is, will we be able to see them clearly as they sing their hunting songs in the trees high above the ground? We are really fortunate. A member of a singing group is in a tree 30 feet above us. Pyrenees' treasures also include chameleons. 1/2 of the world's population of chameleons is found only on Madagascar. Parsons chameleon is also called the sloth chameleon. Chameleons use their tongues like slingshots to catch and bring their insect prey into their mouths, while stick insects use camouflage for protection from predators. Pyrenees' minuscule golden mantella frogs obtain protection through their toxic skin secretions. Brown lemurs are also found at Pyrenees. It is not uncommon to see them in the same tree with Diomed sifacas and black and white ruffed lemurs. Nosy Mangabe is a relatively small island, and the variety of wildlife on the island is amazing. The tiny greenback mantella frog is hard to see on the forest floor until it begins to move. The female Madagascar plated lizard also has good camouflage. The leaf-tailed gecko is one of Nosy Mangabe's most famous inhabitants. The Madagascar day gecko also may be found on Nosy Mangabe. The strong and supple extremities of lemurs give them the ability to do very well in their tree habitats, as do their opposable thumbs and big toes. The female panther chameleon has remarkable coloration, but no one who has seen both will confuse the female with the male. After all, the male panther chameleon is the most colorful of all of the chameleons. Located at the northern tip of Madagascar, Diego Suarez is a place of great natural beauty. Amber Mountain National Park is a short distance from Diego Suarez. The northern tip of the country gets a lot of rain, which brings added beauty to the pristine mountain. The Amber Mountain chameleon exists in the wild only here. Less than an hour from Amber Mountain, a group of crowned lemurs has taken up residence in the trees near the shore of the Indian Ocean. The southern and southwestern parts of the country receive relatively little rainfall, and the area is largely spiny desert. In the midst of the spiny desert is Berenti Reserve, a privately owned riverine forest sanctuary which is home to a treasure trove of interesting wildlife. There are some 500 ring-tailed lemurs, and they are very entertaining. After a cool night, they spread their arms to warm themselves in the morning sun. Ring-tailed lemurs also mew like cats to communicate. For this reason, their scientific name is lemur cata. When a chameleon locates its prey, its eyes cease swiveling independently and instead focus in the same direction. The quick flick of the chameleon's tongue catches a cricket totally by surprise. The journey to Madagascar comes to an end with a visit with perhaps the most exotic of all of the country's exotic species. This is Varro's Sifaca. Because their feet do not point forward, they are forced to move on the ground sideways in what is called Sifaca dancing. As we move on down the road, memories of the wonders of Madagascar will remain with us for a long time.